But I do need to give a quick disclaimer and say that this video should not be taken as financial advice. All I'm going to be doing is providing you with the information that you need when it comes to educating yourself on how artificial intelligence works, specifically when it comes to the Google AI Studio. So treat this video as a form of entertainment, sit back, enjoy, and I'm sure that if you're able to watch this whole video from start to finish, you're going to learn some information that might potentially change your financial future. But let's not waste any more time. Let me jump straight into what the Google AI Studio is, just so that everyone is on the same page. Now, all it is a free tool that anyone is going to be able to use. As long as you've got a Gmail email address, you're going to be able to use it, and it's mainly designed as a way to set up AI assistants. So essentially, it's similar to building your own ChatGPT tool that's going to be working in your favor, in your benefit, to help you do various different tasks. And I do have to say that it can get a little bit overcomplicated, but my job today is to simplify it and just show you some simple side hustles, some simple ways that you can use it when it comes to pointing you in the right direction to start a side hustle. But first things first, when it comes to creating an account, that's really easy to do. You could just go over to Google just like this, type in this search term, and it's going to be the first one that pops up, which is this one. Once you've clicked on that, it's then going to take you to this page where it's going to give you these two different options. Now, if you're a complete beginner and you're just looking to test it out, the one that you need to click on is this one over here that says use Google AI Studio, try Gemini. So right here, this is the interface, as you can see. Now, there is a lot of things that you don't necessarily need to pay attention to at this stage. For example, you don't really need to focus too much on the run settings. All this is a way for you to select the specifications of how you want this AI tool to work. There's different models. As you can see over here, we've got Gemini 2.0. We've got all of these different versions of Gemini. And for those of you that are not really sure on exactly what Gemini is, it's Google's version of ChatGPT. So that's another AI tool that you can go onto as well. It works in a similar way where you can go onto it, have a conversation with it, ask it any question, and it's going to be able to scan the internet and give you detailed responses back. So you can select any version of Gemini right here. For now, I'm going to leave it on the highest version, which is Gemini 2.0 Flash. There's also some other settings over here that you don't need to pay too much attention to for what I'm going to be showing you in this video. But I would say that the main thing that you need to be aware of, or that you're going to be using, is this chat box or this message box that you can see in the bottom. This is where you're going to type in your questions, also known as your prompts, and it's going to be from that point that you're going to get all of your answers back. But now that we're all on the same page, we know what the Google AI Studio is, how it works, and how it looks. Let me just jump straight into one of the first side hustles that you can use it with, which is to use it to help you build up an online store where you don't need to ship out the products yourself. Now, the good thing about using this AI tool is that it's directly connected to Google's database. And as you already know, Google is the biggest search engine in the entire world. Billions of people go onto it all around the world searching for various different things. And one of the things that they search for is products that are doing well. From this information, you can now go away and sell those products yourself if you want. But ultimately, you could just use it as a research tool when it comes to giving you information on what type of online business you're going to be able to go away and build using proven data. But let me show you exactly what prompt I will type in when it comes to getting the ball moving. So let's say I was looking to start a completely brand new online store where I was going to focus on selling pet products, and every single time that I made a sale, it was going to be my supplier that was going to ship out all of my orders. So the prompt that I would type in would be something along the lines of, can you tell me 10 active Shopify pet stores that are selling a product that can easily be sourced on websites like AliExpress and ensure that they are getting more than 1,000 visitors per week? You can add more information into this. You can be a bit more descriptive. I'm just trying to show you how it works. So once I've typed in this prompt, all I'm going to do is click on run. Okay, so as you can see, it instantly came back with all of these different websites that I'm going to be able to go away and do a little bit more research into. So let's take this one here as an example. If I just copy it just like this and then go directly onto the website, as we can see, it is a simple Shopify store. They're focused on selling pet beds, travel items, all of these different products for pets. And, the way that the website looks is not really complicated whatsoever. If anything, a lot more work could be done to it when it comes to improving it. And I do have to say that on the surface, just because the Google AI Studio came back with this site, it doesn't automatically mean that it's making money. So the way that you're going to be able to figure that out if you're completely new to this channel is to go over to a tool called Zeek Analytics. So Zeek Analytics is the tool that I use when it comes to spying on how much money various different stores are bringing in on a monthly basis right now as we speak. So you can spy on eBay stores, but of course in this video we're looking at Shopify stores. So I'm going to leave a 7-day trial link in my description down below. You're going to be able to sign up today, select this option or this option. But I've just logged into my account, and what I'm going to do is just paste the URL of the store that we're looking at that we got from the Google AI Studio in there just like this, and then click on search. And straight away, as you guys can see, this store in the last 30 days has been able to bring in over $10,000. And by no means am I saying that this is a life-changing amount of money, but the process is going to be the same when it comes to finding a store that's bringing in over 100,000, 200,000, even, in some cases $1 million every single month. And then from there, it's going to be your job when it comes to replicating the products that the store is selling. If we just scroll down over here, we can see all of these different products and we can rank them from the highest revenue to the lowest revenue. And of course, when it comes to knowing where these different sellers are getting their products from, we can just click into this icon right here, and Zeek Analytics is going to be able to let us know if the product is available on AliExpress or if it's available on Alibaba. And don't forget, the way that I was initially able to know that this store was a store that I should even check was by using the Google AI Studio. And if you wanted a little bit more information on how you can get started with an online store and the best way to do it as a complete beginner, I've got a completely free online business crash course that you can check out. Top link in the description, where for the next 5 days, I'm going to send an email directly into your inbox and share some sort of tip or trick or hack when it comes to the steps that you need to take to get an online business off the ground as a complete beginner. Completely free, top link in the description. Check it out today. But let's move on to one of these second side hustles that you're going to be able to get up and running with the help of the Google AI Studio, which is to help you when it comes to selling a digital product. Now, if you're someone that doesn't really want to sell physical products, even though you're not going to be shipping them out yourself and you would rather go the digital route, you could also use the AI Studio to help you with that as well. There's so many different pros and cons when it comes to selling physical products and digital ones. For example, when it comes to some of the benefits of digital products, as I said, you don't need to ship them out. Every single time that you make a sale, it's going to be automatically emailed over to the customer, and there's no manufacturing fees, labor fees, import fees, things like that. So it makes things a little bit easier. It makes things a lot more profitable. And there's countless types of digital products out there that we can sell. There's things like ebooks, there's things like online courses. You can also sell printables. The list goes on and on, audio files, etc., etc. But what you can also sell is spreadsheets. Now, you probably didn't know this, but there's countless websites on Google right now that are selling only spreadsheets, and from that, they're able to bring in tens of thousands of dollars every single month. If you just go onto Google right now, you're going to see a couple different people selling spreadsheets. I believe it to be an untapped way of making money online, because not everyone realizes that this could be a profitable way of making money. Now, when it comes to how you can use the Google AI Studio to help you with this, I'm going to walk you through it, but it's going to mainly come down to researching what is the best type of spreadsheet to sell, as well as helping you when it comes to actually building out a spreadsheet. Because even though, yes, they are profitable, they can be a great way for you to sell a digital product, you still need to know how to build them. You still need to make sure that everything is working as it should. So I'm going to walk you through the steps. Let me just open up a new chat. I'm going to come over here to where it says create prompt. That's going to take you back to this page where you're now going to be able to enter a new question. And the prompt that I'm going to type in is going to be, I want to sell a highly searched for digital product, e.g. a spreadsheet. Can you give me the top 10 most searched for spreadsheets according to Google Trends that have consistent searches? So just like that, and then I'm going to click on run. And just like before, it's come back with all of these different results that I'm now going to be able to go away and see if they are definitely doing well. And the way that I can do that is simply by copying any one of them. So let's use the first one in the list, which is going to be a budget spreadsheet. I've just come over to Google Trends, typed in this search term. We can see that worldwide, ever since 2004, more and more people ever since 2021 have been going on to Google to search for this particular spreadsheet. So there's a lot of interest surrounding it right now, which means that if you was able to build spreadsheets with the help of AI, put them on a branded website, get that website ranked on Google, and then use social media when it comes to driving traffic to that website, literally within the space of a day, maybe 2 days, you would have a fully operational online business that's going to be able to make money even when you're fast asleep. But of course, you'll need to know how to build the spreadsheet in the first place with the help of AI. And the first step that you'll need to do is to come back onto the AI Studio just like this. And then you're just going to type in this prompt. You can pause the screen and read exactly what it says. All I'm doing is asking the Google AI Studio to provide me with a prompt that I'm now going to use when it comes to going over to another AI spreadsheet maker. At this present time, the AI Studio isn't able to make spreadsheets directly, so you're just going to get a prompt from it, go over to another tool, and then from there it's going to be able to make it for you. But this is the prompt that I'm going to type in. Again, you can pause it if you want to know exactly what it says, and then I'm just going to click on run. And then from there, it's now going to come back with this detailed prompt breaking down all of the details of the spreadsheet, making sure that it's got all the characteristics of a spreadsheet someone will be happy to buy in terms of the formulas, in terms of the design, the layout, and just the overall functionality. So I'm just going to copy this prompt just like this. And as I already said, the AI spreadsheet maker that you're going to use is going to be this one over here called Julius. Now they've got an option for you to sign up for completely free and start making your spreadsheets with no cost. I'm going to leave a direct link to them down below. You can check it out. Just click on try Julius for free just like this. Once you've created your account, this is what the interface is going to look like. All you're going to need to do is paste the prompt that you got from the Google AI Studio in there just like that. As you can see, it's ready, and then simply click on enter. So from there, Julius should get to work to, start analyzing the prompt from the AI Studio, and construct a well formatted, well optimized spreadsheet. It's going to do it using all of these different codes, Python, it's going to use XML. I don't want to overcomplicate it, but once it's gone through the entire process and it's been able to do it, it shouldn't take more than a few seconds for it to come back. But at the bottom, you're going to see that you've got a direct link for you to download the Excel spreadsheet. And right here, this is what it looks like. If I wanted to build the spreadsheet myself, it would have taken me maybe a whole day for me to make sure that all of these different formulas that you can see are inserted correctly. We've got pie charts over here as well. And we've got all of these different months at the bottom so that when someone buys a spreadsheet, they're going to be able to use it all year round. And to quickly show you how valuable this spreadsheet could be to the end user, I'm just going to clear these formulas and just show you how it works. So for the salary, I'm going to enter this number. For this income, I'm going to enter this. I'm going to enter that. Some random numbers throughout all of this, just to kind of illustrate that as the person is using the spreadsheet, all of these different pie charts are also going to update as well. And literally that was all done with the help of AI, using Google AI Studio for me to know which spreadsheets are doing well. From there, I've used Julius AI when it comes to making it. And of course, from this point, as I mentioned before, it's just going to come down to building a website, branding it around spreadsheets. You can use a tool like Hostinger's AI website builder to help you do this. Hostinger's done an amazing job of allowing you to build a website in the space of 30 seconds. You just got to go onto it, tell it that you want to make a website that's going to focus on selling spreadsheets. You're going to insert a brand name, a short description, and then from there, you're now going to have a fully operational website that you can use when it comes to listing all of your spreadsheets for sale. But in today's video, those are the main side hustles that I wanted to focus on when it comes to using the Google AI Studio. Now, of course, there's a lot more that goes into all of the information that I provided today. For example, getting customers onto your website to buy the items that you're selling. And there's certain ways that you can also use AI to help you with this as well. Now, I recently made a video showing you specifically how you can drive real customers onto your website so that they can bring out their credit cards, their debit cards, and buy the items that you're selling. I'm going to leave that video right there, so be sure to watch that straight after this because that video has already helped out so many people. I've gotten so many messages from people that have been able to capitalize from the information, so I'm sure if you're able to watch it from start to finish with no skipping, you're going to be able to capitalize from it as well. But other than that, guys, I'll catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.